Ladies and gentlemen, it's week 3, Horn Lake High School's premier prediction show. Here they are, Tucker, Justin, John, with mediator Mr. Lewis. Tomorrow is Saturday today. It's all college football.
All right, we are here. It is week 3 of college football. We have Robinson.
Good morning.
Pounders.
How's it going, everyone?
Sandland. And our guest picker. Few people do more research on college football, Mr. Toungett. Get the mic to him. Get the mic to him.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
We are in the beautiful multi-purpose room here at Horn Lake High School with a bunch of our students, and you see all of their signs in the background.
Scholars.
They are pumped.
True scholars.
They are pumped today. We have quite a few signs. Let's take a look at some of them. Keegan, I don't know if you can zoom in on some of them. Right back here, can you see where's my phone? Sorry, Mom. Great. Sandland right behind it. Sandland for principal. We've got another Hey Mom in the background. Deadbolt 2.0. If you know, you know.
Shout out.
Shout out Eilert. Sarah wears the pants. Toungett for president.
I didn't do that.
Lincoln for Heisman. Go Eagles. There are more in the back.
He does need a sub. If anybody knows anybody.
Yeah,
we're going ahead and getting ahead of the curve there. If anybody knows somebody that can cover Sandland's class on October 29th, that'd be great.
it's my birthday.
I love it. Way in the back, Kirby can't take the Takis. I also see Bring Maddox back. Amazing signs. We love it. The students have a trivia question. This is wrapping up from last week. The students have a trivia question for Coach Robinson. Name one hotel other than La Quinta Inn in Starkville, Mississippi.
There's a Holiday Inn Express right on Highway 12. You can look it up.
I really thought I would get him on that one, but apparently
they have a great continental breakfast.
Apparently, in all of his research this week, he thought that might come up, so he decided to make sure he had something to say. Hey, I did get in trouble. Last week for having the Nothing Bundt Trouble cake. My wife got very angry that I made a cake for the coaches and didn't share. So this week I made cookies because I could leave the cookies, some of them home, and bring some of them. So this week we've got the quarterback snickerdoodles, if you'll bring them on in for them.
Snickerdoodles.
Quarterback snickerdoodles, and B, if y'all can get a shot of the quarterback snickerdoodles.
I've only had
I am somewhat of a baker. Mr. Toungett knows this because I share the sweet some with the principals. But y'all all can get in there and have a little quarterback snickerdoodle ahead of the game. Oh my goodness. He's talking smack about the cookies.
They got a little bend to them.
Trust me, they're amazing.
Good boy, know what you're doing.
Did you bake these?
They're amazing.
They're still warm.
We warmed them up in the microwave with a cup of water to make sure that y'all had warm snickerdoodles this morning. We wanted to go all the way in. Yes. So ahead of our sponsorship, we're about to get to our sponsor for the day, but we did want to say that we do have the EVTV cast, which has sponsored the Sandland Cam, and we said it last week on the show. Coach Sandland makes a lot of faces when everybody's doing their picks, and we wanted to make sure that we got every detail. So we have a 4K camera sponsored by the EVTV cast because we want to make sure that on this show you get all of Coach Sandland's facial expressions. Today's sponsored by, as you can see clearly, Twix.
Today's college football show is sponsored by the Snack Cart Mafia and Twix, the candy bar that started an argument with itself and never got over it. Left Twix or right Twix? Honestly, they taste the same. But don't tell them that. Perfect for sharing with a friend or pretending you'll share and eating both. Twix, 2 bars, 0 self-control. Grab your Twix from the Horn Lake Snack Cart today.
Okay, we're back. We wanted to go over last week's scores. We have a tie at the top. We have Robinson and Pounders, who are now both at 7 picks for the season. And then at the bottom, with 6, we have Sandland.
Yeah, at the bottom with 6. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm one off.
Several of those were lucky picks. I'm just going to say it. Several were lucky. Hey, it is week 3. Are we 3?
Week 3.
Week 3 of college football, and we have 5 marquee games. These games, this list was put together by our very own principal, Mr. Maddox, who is behind the scenes helping this show to run. And we wanted to start at the very bottom, Arkansas at Ole Miss.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank our viewers from last week. I think we got up to the teens in views as opposed to the 8, 6 of which I watched on the first week. So back to the game. Arkansas hasn't really played anybody this year. They've played Alabama A&M and Arkansas State. This is their first ranked game this year. They're going to Oxford, which is a pretty tough place to play. Ole Miss looked good last week against Kentucky on the road, got their first SEC win. I'm going to take the Rebels at home.
He's got the Rebels. Clearly, our viewership numbers do not reflect the production value that we put into this show.
Or the star power.
Or the star power. Excuse me for not getting that in.
I mean, we're 3 weeks in and we got the principal on the show. I mean, what else you want from us?
Here we go.
All right, so Arkansas Ole Miss is an interesting one just because the game is always just wild. We all remember the 4th and 25 from a few years ago. Austin Simmons hadn't been the guy I thought he would be coming into the year, but he's still young in the starting career. But since it's at home, I think I'm going to go with Ole Miss.
All right, so we got Ole Miss. If you'll give the mic to our guest picker here.
All right. Unfortunately, my kids are going to hate me, and my wife is.
Right, because she's an
Arkansas fan. But like Coach Robinson said, they haven't been tested. They hadn't really played anybody. They do got a very talented quarterback. I'd like to see these two guys going at each other with Austin Simmons and Taylon Green, is that his name? Both dual threat guys, really good. I give the edge to Ole Miss. I do think Arkansas covers, but I think Ole Miss wins the game.
And see, you're a winner at heart. You're choosing the team you really think's going to win.
Yeah, well, that may change later in the show, but right now I am choosing the team I think will win. And unfortunately, I would rather any money win except Ole Miss. But so edit it when Sarah watched it. I said Arkansas.
Got it. Finally, Coach Sandland.
Tough crowd in here for Boss Man. Tough crowd.
I like it. They don't like Ole Miss.
So, class of 07, Hotty Toddy. This is one of the 2 games as an Ole Miss fan that I get nervous about, this game and the state game, just because
Arkansas?
There's a lot. Yeah, it's, man, like they said, it's just crazy. It's always craziness, always madness. But, I mean, who are we kidding? Ole Miss. Duh.
About their other 5 losses. He doesn't get nervous about any of those.
It's going to be the most fun.
Yeah, most entertaining game for sure.
All right, Texas A&M at Notre Dame. We've had a lot of people favor Notre Dame earlier in the season, and one of our very own Little J over there got real angry that Notre Dame lost, and he did not pick them this week. He thinks that Texas A&M is going to take over. Texas A&M is always an interesting team because with the amount of resources they have, they should be winning more than they do. What do you say about this game?
Yeah, so Texas A&M's last non-conference ranked road win was in 1979. I think Coach Sandland was in 9th grade. So Texas A&M hasn't played anybody
either.
either.
Do this show now, huh?
They've played Texas San Antonio, and they've also played Utah State. They haven't really been tested either. Notre Dame lost to 3 by a really good Miami team week 1. They had a bye week 2. I think they'll be ready. They're going to change the game plan up. I hope that they plan to give the ball to Jeremiah Love more. He's, in my opinion, the best running back in the country. So if they can do that, I think they're going to take it this weekend.
He mentioned Jeremiah, and Little J just lit up like a Christmas tree. This is 5 pages front and back, people. 5 pages front and back. The boss man has nothing. It's all off the top of his head over here. 5 pages.
Was that the same page 5 times? Oh, my gosh. It's the same page 5 times.
Okay, moving on.
All right, so this might be the first time in history where we're in week 3 of the college football season with a top 10 team with 0 wins. Notre Dame still without a conference, as one of our signs says back here. So A&M.
All right, moving on to Mr. Toungett.
Yeah, so this is interesting. Notre Dame is good. They're not SEC good. So early in the year, I don't like bye weeks early in the year because usually you need them later on to get healthy. So I prefer the team with the bye on deck. A&M's got a bye week on deck so they can put everything out on the field. Notre Dame's coming off of an early bye week. So with the bye week on deck, I'm going A&M. They can focus solely on this game. I think they win, cover.
I love it. All right, finally, Coach Sandland on the Sandland Cam.
So A&M is one of the SEC teams that I really like, but I messed up and I watched Notre Dame earlier. This is making me watch more college football than I usually do. And I fell in love with the quarterback and the running back for Notre Dame. So give me the home team, Notre Dame.
Hey, I will say my wife is in love with the coach from Notre Dame. That's another reason I went A&M. Yours too?
Mine too.
What is it with that guy? Does anybody?
Look, Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, I know he works out a little bit. He's a good-looking guy, but like, what? I mean, what's the appeal? Does anybody have you ever seen him?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it. Thank you, Coach Robinson.
Can I put it, so my wife was watching the championship game last year, and she goes, "Is that the coach?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes,
Yeah, you know what that means.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm good.
Yep. Thanks.
Show kind of took a turn, but we're off our soapbox.
South Florida, ranked 18 at Miami. This is going to be a big game just because these teams are right next door to each other, so I'm sure that there's going to be a whole lot of animosity back and forth, and they're both ranked.
Yeah, South Florida being in Tampa, Miami, of course, being in Miami. It's about a 4-hour drive, but I'm sure a lot of the guys on both teams played against each other in high school, know each other. It's probably a pretty big rivalry game. I do want to commend South Florida. I'm going to let Coach Pounders talk on that a little bit. I think he's got some kind of interest with South Florida. It's kind of weird. But Miami's a top 5 team, beat a good Notre Dame team week 1. They have Carson Beck from Georgia, who is a winner. I think he wins big games. I think he's going to win this game at home. I think that they're going to be successful this weekend.
Yeah, like Coach said, I want to shout out South Florida. I mean, they're opening their season with Boise State, a ranked team, Florida, a ranked team, and now Miami, and they've gone 2-0 to start the season. Huge wins. Alex Golish used to be the offensive coordinator at Tennessee, doing big things in South Florida, but this week, I think it comes to a halt. Miami holds them off.
All right, Mr. Toungett.
I agree, Coach Banner. I love the coach, not with your pick. Did you say Miami?
Yeah, I said Miami.
Okay, good. I do like the coach. The problem is when you're at South Florida versus an SEC school, you don't have the talent pool. So the quarterback for South Florida's already ran it 31 times this year. That's not sustainable. We'll get to see the backup in this game because he'll get knocked out. You can't run it 31 times and go through a schedule like that. So anyway, this one's not even close. Experts give Miami an 84% chance to win. I think it's higher than that. Miami big.
Oh,
dang, man, they're on you. Tough crowd. It's almost like you're disciplining them or something. I don't know. So I like to vacation North Florida, not South Florida. Give me Miami.
Right, Miami is more south than Tampa by like a good bit.
Bro, I hadn't taught geography in like years. Come on.
Right back to the scientific picks. Goodness gracious. Hey, if nothing else, he provides us good comedy relief down there.
And I'm only down by one game. Have we? Okay.
He's a great guy.
We'll see. This week may change all of that.
Coach Sandland, when were you last Teacher of the Month?
April 2010.
So it's been a little bit of a drought, but you
Been a drought.
Hey, you're trending in the right direction. I see good things for
That's
you.
right.
Thank
With
you.
one email, we can change that.
Right. To who? Or is that a threat?
No, I'm just saying, to the school. One email, you can just type it in, Employee of the Month.
Gotcha.
All right, we are now to the 2 biggest games of the week, and not only Mr. Maddox picked these, but not only are they Mr. Maddox's biggest games, down here in the South, these are the 2 biggest games that we're going to be seeing on television this week. All eyes will be glued to these 2 games. Florida at LSU. LSU is ranked number 3. LSU has a stout team this year.
Yeah. Number 3 ranked LSU Tigers. They're playing at Death Valley at 6:30 on ABC. This is the primetime game. That's the toughest place to play in the country. I think Florida's coming off of a tough loss against South Florida, but LSU's won this game the past 5 games in a row. I think they're going to continue that streak. Give me the Tigers.
Absolutely. That's the smart one on this one.
So Florida losing to South Florida last week, I think they'll come out strong against LSU to begin the game. But LSU's just going to be too much in Death Valley, and they're gonna roll Florida.
I just for a split second thought you were going to choose Florida on that just to be different.
Yeah. So I have a brother 11 months older than me, huge Florida fan. Steve Spurrier, when Tennessee was playing Florida State in the national championship in 1998, Steve Spurrier said the bad thing about this game is somebody has to win. The good thing is somebody has to lose. That's the way I feel about Florida LSU. I wish they could both lose. Florida coming off a upset Florida, I think, struggles with the dual threat quarterback. Garrett Nussmeier is not that for LSU. Some people call Florida DBU for all the defensive backs they put out. So I think Florida upsets them, wins pretty good.
Okay, so we did have somebody pick
And
Florida.
Florida was one of my preseason favorites in the SEC, as bad as I hate to say it. But I think they win pretty big.
All right.
He won the crowd over. All right. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I got real LSU.
You got a lot of hate.
Man, I'm like, as I'm forming the words, like I'm getting a taste in my mouth. Like,
That's the cookie.
yeah, I'm gonna have to watch them chase it down with a snickerdoodle after this, boys. Give me LSU to win.
He chose LSU.
Sounds terrible.
He wants to win. He wants to get up in the column next week, and he thinks that LSU is going to give him that edge.
Picking what we pick.
Honestly,
That way he can't, like,
Yeah, he's either going to rise with us or die with us. One of the two.
Fine. We can't hear you, Coach Sandland. We can only see you on the camera. Okay, final game, top game. Georgia, number 6, at Tennessee, number 15. So Georgia, number 6, at Tennessee, number 15. I don't have to tell anybody on this show that Tennessee is a real hard stadium to play in.
Yeah, Neyland Stadium. If Death Valley's number 1, Neyland Stadium's probably number 2. Both teams' first-ranked opponents of the year. Tennessee has lost this game 8 years in a row. And Kirby Smart, he can't take talkies, but he can win some football games. Give me the Dogs.
Okay, we got Georgia.
yeah, we didn't.
We already know.
Whoa.
Vols by 50.
Whoa.
He did say by 100 last week, so he does not think they're going to win by 100 this week.
All right, a little bit of a homer pick. Is it your turn or mine? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Let's go, Coach
I'm
Sandland.
sorry. We let the guest picker pick last
Okay,
on the
cut that
final
out.
game,
Yeah, edit.
even though we know what you're going to go with.
So my boss is a Tennessee fan. If I pick one way or the other, will it like enhance or hurt my workday at all? I can freely pick. Okay, all right. Too clearly. No, man. I think I'm thinking about this one too much. I'm gonna go home team, Tennessee. No, I'm going Georgia. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of my balls. I'm going Georgia.
Yeah, it's like signing day where you put one on and take it off. Y'all know what this is? All right, Tennessee and Georgia, of course. Obviously, I'm a Tennessee fan. They haven't won, as our co-people have said, since 2016. Hail Mary in the end zone. Should have never got to that point. We let somebody get behind us on prevent. Georgia scored. We come back with Hail Mary. Juwan Jennings pulled it in from Josh Dobbs. Huge win. And then the drought has been on like the Coach Sandland Teacher of the Month. So 8 years. But I do think Tennessee has what it takes this year. I really love the quarterback. I love the statement that Josh Heupel made by letting Nico go and saying nobody's bigger than the program. Give me this 8th-year guy who can come in and play for a year, and he has done a great job. So Tennessee, maybe not by 50, but large. And I will say, no disrespect to the great N'Kobe Dean, former Horn Lake High School graduate, but I am a Tennessee fan.
He had to slip that in there.
Hey, give them all ALC for booing you.
All right, that is it for week 3. We hope that you catch some of these games this weekend. It's going to be a fantastic weekend for college football, better than last weekend, really, for college football. So be sure to get the popcorn, the steak kebabs, the Twix, the ice cream, the quarterback snickerdoodles, catch the ball games, and then come back next week to see how many games these guys get wrong.
And also, be sure to tune in next week. We have a surprise for you. It is the Lake Bowl next week, which is our rivalry game here at Horn Lake High School against Lake Cormorant. We've got something up our sleeve for that one. So,
all right, now he's got to get back to his room and plan what that something's going to be all week long. We'll see you next week.